The desert sleeps under the blazing Egyptian sun, but beneath its sands lies a story that changed history forever. A story of gold, glory, and death. Deep in the Valley of the Kings rests the tomb of a boy pharaoh whose name was never meant to echo through time, Tutankhamun. Yet today, he is one of the most famous figures in archaeology. And for over a century, his name has been followed by one chilling whisper: the curse. Deep beneath the scorching sands of the Valley of the Kings lies the tomb of a boy pharaoh whose name the world would never forget, Tutankhamun. But his fame didn't begin in life, it began in death. Ever since the tomb was opened in 1922, whispers of a terrible curse have followed every artifact, every explorer, and every unexplained death. Tonight, we're diving into the real history, the discoveries, the myths, the deaths, and the truth behind the most famous curse in archaeology. Make sure you like this video, subscribe, and turn on notifications, because what you're about to hear might just change how you see history. To understand the curse, we have to start with Tutankhamun himself. Born around 1341 BCE, Tutankhamun became pharaoh at just 9 years old. His short reign restored traditional Egyptian religion after the controversial rule of Akhenaten. He died mysteriously at around 18 or 19. Some blame illness, others injury, and some even believe he was murdered. Whatever the truth, he was buried in a tomb far smaller than a typical king's, perhaps because his death was unexpected. No one could have guessed that this small, hurriedly prepared tomb would become the most famous burial site in the world. The story begins with Howard Carter, an English archaeologist who had been searching for years. By 1922, funding was running out and patience was wearing thin. Then, on November 4th, 1922, a water boy noticed a step carved into the ground. This tiny moment of chance led to the greatest archaeological discovery of all time. Carter peered inside and famously said, "Yes, wonderful things. Gold, statues, chests, chariots, a treasure untouched for over 3,000 years." But while Carter celebrated, the world whispered, should they have opened it? The idea of a curse wasn't new. Ancient Egypt had countless warnings to protect the dead. But Tutankhamun's tomb had no inscription threatening doom, at least not literally. What happened next made the world believe in something supernatural. Only months after the tomb's opening, Lord Carnarvon, the expedition's financial backer, was bitten by a mosquito. The bite became infected. Fever surged. Within hours, he was dead. As he took his last breath, the lights in Cairo reportedly went out. At the exact same moment, his dog in England let out a howl and fell dead. The press exploded. They declared it the curse of the pharaohs. And that was only the beginning. Over the next decade, more deaths were connected, some fairly, some unfairly, to Tutankhamun's tomb. George J. Gould visited the tomb, then died of a fever soon after. Arthur Mace, a member of Carter's team, fell ill and never recovered. Richard Bethel, Carter's secretary, was found dead mysteriously in his bed. Shortly after, Bethel's father died as well. James Breasted fell ill after the tomb visit, and though he survived, his son later blamed the curse. In total, newspapers claimed over 20 deaths were linked to the curse, though many were exaggerated or unrelated. So, was the curse real? Scientists have suggested many natural explanations. Sealed tombs may contain deadly mold spores or bacteria that attack the lungs. After 3,000 years without fresh air, dangerous gases could have been released when the tomb was opened. Most supposed curse victims died years later, or from unrelated causes. In fact, the man who opened the tomb, Howard Carter himself, lived another 16 years. No sudden death, no illness that hinted at supernatural punishment. Still, logic didn't stop the myth. Hollywood films used it. Novelists loved it. Documentaries repeated it. Every time King Tut's treasures toured the world, crowds whispered cautiously about the curse. Even today, people ask whether the boy king's spirit still guards his tomb. The truth may be scientific, it may be psychological, or it may be something we simply can't explain. But one thing is certain. The legend of Tutankhamun's curse has become as famous as the treasures buried beside him. The idea that ancient Egypt still holds secrets, perhaps even dangerous ones, keeps the story alive. So what do you think? Was the curse real? A coincidence? Or one of history's greatest myths kept alive by fear and fascination? Let me know in the comments. Your thoughts might be featured in the next video. And before you go, don't forget to like this video, subscribe, and turn on notifications so you never miss another deep dive into history's greatest mysteries. And if you're ready to uncover even more ancient secrets, click the video on your screen right now.